Star Wars Episode 9 is starting filming.
Yay! Do we know, is the whole gang going to be in a movie? Even Carrie Fisher, who has passed away?
I'm not sure, but virgins are going to space in a plane.
Virgin is calling it a space plane, and it's Virgin Galactic.
Oh, well, the Japanese are adding love space junk to outer space.
Love space junk? We don't love space junk. We'll have to explain that during the show.
Well, I guess the writing will be on the wall then.
Well, that'll be our phrase origin story.
Hey, thieves are returning what they took and apologizing to boot.
Really?
Yep, and I was so inspired by this, I wrote the genuine positivity message.
All by yourself? Welcome to What Happened in the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott, and this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And I don't know what he's doing today. Hello, Scott. We're going on the air. I did the countdown. I said my line, and then it's like, and I'm Scott. You forgot who you were.
No, I was going to do something really goofy.
Okay, go for it. Do something really goofy.
The droids you're looking for.
No, you need to go back and rewatch the movie. These are not the droids you're looking for. You did that wrong last time, too. For a guy who's so into sci-fi and all this other stuff, I can't believe you don't get that. I mean, obviously, we're going to talk about what's going on in the world and what we've noticed is going on in the world. And the first thing I've noticed is Scott doesn't know these are not the droids you're looking for. That's an important line to the movie. It comes up later. That line trick's not going to work on me. Right? That's from like 4 episodes later or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Crazy. So you're just killing me.
What? Episode 9.
We already did the segue.
I know, but I'm excited about episode 9.
Okay. So did you see that Carrie Fisher is going to be in episode 9?
And Mark Hamill.
Well, but did Mark Hamill die?
Well, yes, but that doesn't seem to stop them from coming back.
I mean in real life.
Oh, no, not in real life.
Okay. So we all know Obi-Wan Kenobi came back. And if you think about
Darth Vader.
We talked about this. Okay, spoiler if you haven't seen Star Wars by this time. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. My
opinion was that the last Star Wars episode, which was 8, was a remake of episode, what was the first one? It was episode 4, right?
Yes.
Right, episode 4. But it was kind of like, Mark Hamill was the Obi-Wan Kenobi character.
Right. Kylo
Kylo Ren was kind of like Luke Skywalker, but the dark side character instead of the light side. No, he was Darth Vader. And then what was the girl's name? Oh, crap. What was the girl's name?
I don't remember either.
He did the Luke Skywalker part.
Yes.
Really? How can I not think of her name? What was the character's name? Oh, that's terrible. Somebody write a note down there.
Yeah, she was good too.
Yeah, it wasn't Daisy Ridley. Ray. Yeah, so she did because she was kind of like Luke Skywalker, and Darth Vader was Kylo Ren, right? Because they had the mind meld and they met and they were like in the same room together, just like when Luke and Darth were in the same. They kind of saw each other in the cave, and so when Obi-Wan Kenobi got struck down, he came back as the Force image Obi-Wan Kenobi. Right. So
in fantasy books, it would be considered shade.
Okay. Yeah. So he came back. Right. But I mean, it kind of made sense. Right.
Yes.
So Luke Skywalker can play the part because he's still alive in real life. Well, Mark Hamill's still alive in real life.
Right.
But Carrie Fisher has unfortunately passed away. And they said that they're not going to use CGI like they did in 8. They're going to use actual footage that they've shot during the other movies.
Correct.
And they just rewrote the script.
Should be interesting.
It will be interesting. I mean, they do it all the time. They can do CGI. They had what was it, Fast and Furious? They had Paul. Well, no,
right, 'cause he passed away.
What was his name? I want to say Paul Hogan, but that's not right.
No. And then I was thinking Paul Rudd, and that's not right either.
Paul Fast and Furious. Paul Walker.
Okay.
Paul Walker. So he used Paul Walker's brother to finish filming.
Right.
And be in that. So that's cool. So when does it start?
I like the Forrest Gump stuff when they put him in the old scenes. It's kind of like the reversed image of what we're talking about, but it's the same concept.
But again, the actor who did the part was alive.
Correct.
So no, it's not the same thing.
All right, it's a similar thing.
No, because
yes, just let it go.
They're going to have okay. So here's the exact opposite. They're going to have the person who's dead doing their part, and then all the people who are still alive are going to change how they act around them.
Correct. Just like zombies.
Wow. Go watch our last episode if you want to know what zombies are about.
Yes.
And you've got to watch Zombieland. I'm telling you, you'll like it. You got to watch it and then give me a book report or a movie report or a movie review.
Okay.
Go watch it. It's on all the time on all the channels. You'll be able to find it. Go watch Zombieland.
I believe you.
So
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Thread.
Go ahead.
All right.
You want to segue to the next show, and I want to say something else for this one, but go ahead.
Finish what you're saying then. It would make more sense.
Well, I just want to say when the movie was coming out.
When is the movie coming out?
Christmas of 2019. They were going to do a spring release, but with all the challenges and everything, they bumped it back. So it's still going to be 2019, but it's not going to be till December.
Bumbers.
It was originally going to be May. But then they'll start doing all the little offshoots and stuff like that.
Right. And, of course, start marketing for the Christmas holiday season.
Yes.
But now the cool thing is we all know, well, I shouldn't say that. Most people realize that Star Wars is fiction.
But all the things come from science fiction, i.e. the watch phone, Dick Tracy. Right?
Correct. So we've talked about Virgin Galactic in the past because they are taking science fiction.
Well, they're all racing to get to outer space. We've talked about that too. Everybody's trying to get to outer space right now.
Thank
goodness. And they're launching in Scotland. They're going to have launches. New Zealand's got launches right now.
Now, what I think is really cool is they're actually calling it a spaceplane. They have coined a. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh my God! He just ran across the room in 2 seconds flat.
I just heard you stop talking.
Yeah, I slammed into the wall. He was going so fast.
There was silence. That's all I heard was silence.
That's right. These microphones are very good for that.
They're directional. Anything below it's not going to go. See, if I clap here, you'll hear it. If I clap down here, you don't hear it.
You're right. Anywho's, they've coined a new word called spaceplane. It's one word, not space plane. It's spaceplane.
Okay.
I thought that was pretty cool because when I was doing this, I had to add it to the dictionary because it kept trying to correct it.
A spaceplane is an aerospace vehicle that operates as an aircraft in Earth's atmosphere, as well as a spacecraft when in space.
How awesome is that? See?
Like a shuttle.
But this time, it flew higher than ever.
But these are powered.
Yes.
The spaceplane is powered. A shuttle was not powered. A shuttle was a glider.
No, it's a brick with wings.
No. It was a glider. But go ahead.
All the pilots of those shuttles have all said the same thing. It's like trying to fly a brick.
No, a jet fighter is like trying to fly a brick with a jet engine strapped to it.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Because the minute the jet engine stops, it's a brick. It has no aerodynamic function at all. It is not a glider. A jet plane is not a glider. A jet fighter plane is not a glider. If the jet engine shuts off on a jet fighter plane, you're done. You're not gliding it to the ground.
Well, they have bumped it up from 22 miles above the surface to 32.3 miles above the surface.
Yep.
Which surprisingly,
but it still not have to be considered space.
That's correct. Which most people argue, in other words, the people who are smarter than us, that space begins at around 62 miles.
Right, because you've got to burn through the atmosphere. If you're not burning through the atmosphere, you're not really in space.
Correct.
So
but the space station is in space, right?
what?
The space station is in space.
Yeah, and you're taking up space. So
Yes.
So there.
Thank goodness.
So we talked about that company out of New Zealand. What the heck was the name of the company that put this oh God, I can't think of that star in space. The Humanity
that was
Star?
cool, wasn't it?
Humanity.
Amity Star, is it?
What was it? Rocket Lab? Rocket Lab, right?
Yeah. Sounds right.
Humanity Star. Yeah, Rocket Lab.
Yes.
So Rocket Lab out of New Zealand. They're coming up on their third flight, which is going to have a big net that's going to go out into space and try and capture all the space debris that's out there.
Yes.
So you know what Japan's going to do?
They're going to put more space debris up there.
Yes, they're actually going to put space debris up there. So Japan has a company that is going to launch wedding plaques into space. Now, it's a titanium wedding. Well, it's a cube. And in this cube is going to be titanium wedding plaques so that when you celebrate your love, you can
remember,
and it's titanium, which means if you hit it, it's going to, titanium is very hard.
Yes.
It's going to destroy whatever. So why would you do that?
Because it's a lasting memory of your nuptials in space.
But you're adding more trash.
Take down a satellite.
But you're adding more trash up there.
Yes.
And it's cost effective. It's only $270 for starting for the services for a small plaque with your name on it launched into space. But yeah, again, we're trying to figure out how to clean the trash up in space. And here's a Japanese company that's going to add more trash in space.
I am anticipating that, again, this is something that they just came up with because the new satellite or new rockets are sending up smaller and smaller payloads. So this would fit with that, and it makes it more cost effective. However,
it's a way to offset the cost. I agree with that. But
so they're going to probably come up with a way to make these either go into a specific orbit so they don't cause problem, or they're self-destructing after a certain amount of time. I don't know. No,
but okay. All of the space debris is in a specific orbit. That's how they can track it.
Well, yeah, that's true.
It all orbits around the Earth. It goes into a specific orbit. Now, if the orbit decays and it burns back up and falls back into Earth, but will titanium burn? Yeah, titanium will burn up because titanium burns up in fireworks. That's how they make really cool salutes, the ones that go bang, but with the little sparkles around them. Yes. That's a spoonful of titanium in there. So as the titanium vaporizes,
sugar makes the fireworks go kaboom.
Well, no, they don't. They don't make the fireworks. They don't. The titanium does not make the boom louder. It vaporizes and it causes little like glitter sparkles and stuff like that.
And if I recall correctly, aren't the giant gold ones made with real gold flakes?
Yeah, you're wrong.
It's wrong. Which one was the gold flakes?
None of them.
I thought somebody. Well, that must be one of those internet things because everything's true on the internet.
Gold flakes and fireworks. That might be something that somebody rich did, but it doesn't. Now you got me looking it up here.
I know. Wasn't it terrible of me to do that to you?
And you're not talking. So you look up stuff and you don't talk.
I didn't look it up. You looked it up.
No, but when you make me look stuff up, you don't talk.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't make you look it up. You just get the bug up your, you know what?
Well, I know, but so to make the yellow, it's sodium that makes the yellow. Okay?
Right.
But I don't find any alternating gold and silver palms, gold fireworks on the horizon, gold price was about 20 cents, greedy gold market, not gold and blue.
Yeah. So obviously,
so it's got to be one of those things that you just thought you had, because it's sodium that creates yellow in fireworks.
Right. And
they call them gold flake. They do call it gold flake, but it's just the color. It's not gold.
Okay. See, that must have been what I read, and it stuck in my head. But
cool.
Hey, you know something?
No, I don't know something.
I don't either.
Okay. So where are we going?
Well, I think
is it time to take a break and just do a phrase origin story?
I think so.
To save us out of this?
Please.
No segue or anything. Just save us.
Please. Just do it.
There's the writings on the wall. Now, the phrase origin from this, the writings on the wall, it comes from a bunch of little kids who used to take crayons and write on the wall.
No.
You bad kid, the writings on.
No.
That's not where the phrase, the writing is on the wall from. It's not from little kids.
No, it comes all the way from back in the Old Testament days, the temple in Jerusalem.
Really?
King Belshazzar.
Okay. What about Belshazzar, the king of Israel?
Well, he was stealing from the temple. And at a party where wine was being consumed, the fingers of a man's hand appeared and wrote on the wall, condemning him for stealing.
Really?
Really?
So just the fingers of a man's hand appeared and wrote on the wall?
That's what it
So
says.
it's a story out of the Bible, out of the Old Testament.
Yes.
And the writing's on the wall, meaning that you were fingered. You get it? Fingered?
Yeah.
The fingers
It
wrote
was
on
you. It was you.
So that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So the writing is on the wall is from the Old Testament, the Bible.
Yeah. And speaking of fingers, you know what about people with sticky fingers?
Yeah, well, a lot of people have sticky fingers. They eat cotton candy and they lick their fingers. And you ever eat cotton candy like that? You know, your fingers get wet and they're all sticky.
You know what I like better is Cheetos, because then your fingers turn orange and you get stuck on your fingertips.
Yeah, and that was pretty funny from Toy Story.
Yes.
Remember that? He's laying there and then the horse is over licking the fingers.
Yep.
That was funny.
It was.
So what else causes sticky fingers?
Well, people who steal money from wallets.
Or people who steal things, period.
Yeah.
Have sticky fingers.
Yes.
So did somebody steal money from somebody's wallet?
Yeah. Now here's what's really
what a surprise, right?
Surprise,
No kidding.
Surprise.
Somebody left their wallet at Walmart.
Correct.
Left their wallet. Now it wasn't stolen. Left the wallet.
Yes. Left the wallet.
Wallet got returned.
Yes.
Short the cash inside.
Correct. Which was $160 in cash.
Yeah.
Which, you know, for a lot of people, to me, that's $160.
What do you mean to a lot of people? To everybody, that should be a lot of people. I don't care.
No,
because
people.
No. If $160 is a lot to you, please go to whathappened.world, go to the contact page, send me a contact thing saying, I have $160 I'd like to send to you. I will get you my contact information, and you could send me that $160 if it's no big deal to you.
That's right.
Send me, if money is your problem, send me your problem.
What was really cool is shortly thereafter, I want to say it was how much longer? It doesn't actually say, but apparently a couple days later, the police called and saying that somebody had dropped off an envelope with $160 in it and an apology note.
And you know what the apology note said?
It said, to the lady that left her wallet at Walmart, please forgive me as I always strive to have integrity. And that day, I failed miserably.
So she got her money back. That was pretty good. So we hear about those stories, right, where the armored car opens up and the bags fall out on the road.
Yep.
People grab the money and take off.
Sure.
So the nice thing, though, is McNabb said that she's going to take the $160 and she's going to use that to helping others.
Correct.
Because the one person was so kind, and she felt that money was gone, that money was meant to give back to somebody else that needed it. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I thought so. Because as I've told you in the past, when people leave wallets or phones or anything on any of my buses, they get all their stuff back. It's just the way I was brought up. I can't help. As much as there have been some times where I was not sure I could pay my bills for the month, it still goes back. It's not mine.
Yeah. Well, I was just, when I drove to California, I don't know if I told the story or not, but when I drove to California for the movie premiere for Bus Party to Hell.
Right.
When we stopped, when I went into the bathroom, somebody had left their Apple phone on the toilet paper roll. So when I came out, I was like, hey, we got to return this. You know, we got to give it to somebody. You know, people steal people's Apple phones all the time.
All the time.
And just resell them, and they get good money for it. They like they had like $200 or whatever for them.
Well, sure, because it's $1,000 phone.
You know, so I could have done that, but I didn't. And as I was walking to the counter to turn it in, the guy goes, hey, that's my phone. I go, okay, phone's locked. What's your security code? Unlock it. And if you can unlock it, then I'll give you the phone. And the guy was able to unlock the phone, so I gave him the phone. But he's, oh, thanks, man. I was like, hey, no problem. You know.
See, on mine, you just hold the phone up to my face and it opens up.
Oh yeah, you got the face recognition turned on.
I did it. It's so cool.
I didn't turn that on. I've got the fingerprints. So
although I found out that if I'm wearing a baseball cap like I do when I'm out working outside in the sun too long, it won't work.
So I did the fingerprints.
That's cool too, right?
I got to see if I can put my finger on there. See, unlocked.
Ta-da!
On the back and unlocked.
I love it.
So I like the fingerprints. And then you know that you can lock it open with Bluetooth devices. Well, any connected device. You can go in and say this is a recognized device. So when you're popping it in there, your Bluetooth, you go to recognized device and you hit the button. And then anytime you're connected with that Bluetooth device, it stays unlocked also.
Right.
Like a headset or a speaker or your watch.
Although I found out that when I go to take videos or pictures from my phone onto my computer, I have to make sure the phone is unlocked or it won't recognize it.
Well, yeah, because the phone's really not on. When the phone's for energy saving purposes, the phone's not on. It doesn't turn all the features on, all the functions on, all the functionality. Yeah,
basically all you see is your time and date, and it's on standby mode.
You can pick any of the
surprise.
Pick any of the terms I said. So, so we have a weird author coming up on our genuine positivity message.
Very weird, actually.
Is this the character writing this genuine positivity message, or is it the person who plays the character writing a genuine positivity message?
You know,
this is a talk show, Scott.
Yes,
and
I chose
30 seconds of quiet.
It wasn't 30 seconds. It was 3 seconds as I was making
it was more than 3. This is 3.
When we're done with the show, you time it. It's going to be 3 seconds.
Okay, and if it's more than 3 seconds, then what?
If it's more than 3 seconds, then I'll have to eat some vegetarian food.
Awesome. Okay, folks, you heard it here. We're going to time that last pause, and I guarantee it's going to be longer than 3 seconds. What Scott doesn't know is I can stretch the timeline.
Yeah, no, I do know.
In editing, and it won't look like I stretched it, but I guarantee you it's going to be more than 3 seconds. So be prepared. You didn't hear any of that. Be prepared to eat vegetarian food.
Yeah.
So guess what? It was more than 3 seconds.
Yeah. I chose to do this in character because it's about character stuff.
Okay, so Fun Guy the Entertainer gives us our genuine positivity message. Our genuine positivity is created by a fictitious person, but this fictitious person is entertaining and fun and positive, but it's Scott. And Scott is Fun Guy the Entertainer. So since this is your quote, would you like to read it?
Well, that's why I thought maybe you should read this one, because I wrote it.
Okay.
But I could read it.
I don't know. What do you think we should do? You read it or me read it?
How about if you do the first line and then I'll finish it?
All right, so I'm going to go all the way to the period after side.
Correct.
Okay, here we go. Throughout your life, you will always have to make a choice to either do the right thing or to give in to the dark side. Oh, sorry, the sound effects weren't written there.
When you choose the dark side, it lessens you and weighs upon your soul. When you remember how free you feel when you do the right thing, it makes choosing what is right so much easier.
That's actually a good quote. That's really good. So see how talented Scott is? He allowed me to do Darth Vader. I am not Luke. I am your father.
Damn, I'm glad I'm not Luke.
How do you think my son feels? Or my daughter? I am your father. I am your father.
Your son loves you.
My dad has a YouTube show.
But I'm older than you, so it would be really weird.
My dad has a YouTube show and a radio show and a podcast. My dad's weird.
Well, yeah, you got a point there.
But normally I wear a hat and you can't see it. So throughout your life, you'll always have to make a choice to either do the right thing or to give in to your dark side. I like that. When you choose the dark side, it lessens you and it weighs upon your soul. When you remember how you feel, remember how free you feel when you do the right thing. It makes choosing what is right so much easier. That's good. I like that.
Thank you.
That's a very, very good one. I normally paraphrase the ones that we come up with when they don't make sense.
Yes.
This is an original written from scratch, and I think it's a really good one. So congratulations on that, Scott. I applaud you.
Do you know why I decided to create one?
Because we talked about Star Wars and that motivated you so much that you wanted to do something with the dark side and you couldn't find one?
That was the icing on the cake or the trigger. But what have we been talking about for almost a year now? And now that fall's coming soon, I'm going to have time to help you work on it more. Our clothing line.
Oh, yay! Genuine Positivity clothing line. So you're going to have your own quotes on the shirts. We have our own quotes. We can't be stealing other people. We have to do our own. And I thought this made sense. That's a great one. It's a little wordy for a shirt.
Well, I wouldn't.
But we can shorten it up.
Right.
We can shorten it up. I think a good shorten up for this would be throughout your life.
There you go.
Down the back, say, he chose poorly. He chose wisely. But with that, I want to say thank you for creating this, Scott, and thank you for watching.
If you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go to whathappened.world. Links to everything. Go to Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks for you. Check out all the cool stuff that Scott's cooking and making. Hey, did you ever have those couples in?
No, we're still working on it. It's summertime. Everybody's too busy. I think it's going to happen all in the fall.
Okay. Well, that'll be fun. I can't wait to see those shows. But with that, go there, subscribe, share, put our stuff out there. How's the Piggly Wiggly thing? Steinbrink's Piggly Wiggly thing going? Is that good?
Great. They love it. I mean, even one of the managers put it on his phone, so as soon as it comes up, he sees it.
Oh, that's great. That's really cool. Good.
He gets a kick out of it.
That's very exciting. How you doing on subscriber stuff? Good?
I have a little over 200 now.
Subscribers?
Yes.
You have more subscribers than we do.
Yes. But not more than what you have on What Happened in Las Vegas today, I don't think.
No, but still, that's good. Now, did you start with 0 on that, or did you have some?
No, I had 50 some odd before I started the show.
Yeah, dude, you got better traction than we do on our show. That's not good. We got to start doing cooking segments on here.
There we go.
We're going to start putting cooking segments on the show.
And I think it helps that I have signs that say go to my show at 4 Piggly Wiggly locations.
Yeah. All right, we'll have to put I thought you put our What Happened in the World on.
Ours is on there too, but
they don't click over for that. Okay.
We'll see.
Well, with that, I've gone way over on time. So I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, just